He's an American author and he has written a few other books. Now, this topic is, how to let go our hurt, how to let go our disliking, and it's a beautiful book. And there are similar books, like emotion management and things like this. So I'll share my PPT and take you through this. Now, Trenton is a self-help author, and he is a specialist in CBT, cognitive behavioral therapy. He has four books, The Art of Letting Go, which we are discussing today, Stop Overthinking, The Overthinking Cure, and Dopamine Detox. Now, the common themes in his writings are distinguishing between what we can change and what we must accept, and using non-judgmental observation and psychological reframing. So, like just now, also in each one of our control is our emotions, our mood. Now, what other participants are doing, that is not in our control. What reactions they give, that is not in our control. The members of the FELD group will join this meeting or not, that is not in our control. So, there are 5 chapters in this book, and I made an acronym, LMN, 3 alphabet which come together, and HP, horsepower. So, the first chapter is what is the art of letting go? So, division of control. What is in my control? My control is only my motivation, my observance, my mood, and my assets, my office, house, uh, others' behavior that is not in my control. And non-judgmental thinking, self-distancing. These are the subset of chapter 1. And the second chapter is breaking the chains of negativity, letting go of your inner critic, trying to be a perfectionist, and a lot of social media. If I see lot of murders and other things, I will get influenced. Like murders may happen, I may also be getting murdered. The third chapter is on growth mindset, that where we embrace change, we are positive. Brain dumping is, we dump all our negativity. And psychological strategies, this is the fourth chapter in the book about negative self-scripts and externalization. And fifth is moving beyond the hurt, breaking free from the toxic people. So the emphasis in the book is uh, from the standpoint of control, we shift to accept, and using technique like mindfulness, self-distancing. So the first chapter, Art of Letting Go, is a dichotomy of control. We should be aware what is in our control and what is not in our control. So other people's behaviors, the past about us, the future outcomes, those are not in our control. And either remembering the past, which was not good, or worrying about the future. So the aim of this chapter is we shift from a prisoner of circumstances to active and present agent. Any query? I would like to take more of queries. Uh, The second chapter is breaking the chains of negativity. Or let me cover this three chapter in 1 or 2 minutes each. Letting go of inner critic, shift from emotional entanglement to becoming an observer of one's thoughts. Uh, Non-attachment. So the aim of this chapter is to help readers to stop overthinking. Uh, and there is one book which we read on Sunday 6:30. Do not believe everything you think by Joseph Nguyen. So there is a difference in thought and thinking. So thought is good, but as soon as we realize that we are in a thinking zone, because positive thinking is always planning and action taken. And chapter 3 is on a growth mindset. So embracing change, the flow state, uh, thinking positive, optimism. So this chapter focuses that letting go is not a one-time event. Perhaps it is hourly, it is daily, and so we can always feel something new in our mind. We get about 70,000 thoughts per day, and it is said that 80% of these thoughts are negative. Then chapter 4 is psychological strategies to let go. So if we are having negative feeling, we can write a script on that. We can bury them, or we can have narrative therapy uh, to distance ourselves from identity and struggles. Like in NLP, also we have that anchoring or switching method. So the aim of this chapter is that we are the narrator of our life. It is said uh, one can achieve whatever people who have hurt us, how we can distance with them, forgiving self, forgiving others. Uh, so this book is this I have written. Those who wish to become author or want to read self-development books. The Stoicism is founded by Zeno of CTM, and there are principles of dichotomy of control, living in accordance with nature, four cardinal principle, wisdom, justice, courage, temperance. So I'll stop sharing at this moment and we'll have more interaction by questions. In Bhagavad Gita also we have a shloka in sixth chapter, sixth shloka. One who has controlled one's mind has won the world, and one who is not able to control the mind has a negative feeling. The mind is the worst enemy of that person. So, any comment or questions, because that will bring out more points, maybe
Yeah,
more
I
relevant
was just
information.
I was just thinking about that shloka that you said, that is about how the fire, when the fire wants to burn, at that time, air doesn't allow it to burn. And once, for some reason, the fire gets heated up, then the air will help distribute the fire in the forest. Similarly, the one who has control on the mind, that person, till the time the man doesn't control the mind will control the man. And once man controls the mind, it takes over. So this book also is to focus on the essential part is what I could understand. and those that is not in control, just leave them alone.
And this principle is also related with Jain Buddhism. Uh, More on meditation, more on peace of mind. Like in the book, Do Not Believe Everything You Think. There are five concepts, like we have LPJ Football Club. So love, peace, joy, fulfillment, and clarity. When we are that in that state, so like when I go in a negative thinking, either I chant Krishna mantra, Hare Krishna, Krish, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, or you switch to an action, another work which you have to do so that uh, your thinking zone is not there. Negative thinking, especially because positive thinking is a goal setting, action taking. Like each one of us, we experience this, pessimism at some stage of our work, our life. So if somebody wish to share their experience or have questions, and there are multiple books on this subject. Mel Robbins has written a book, Let Them Theory. Then in the group today's, Sasikala had Letting Go by David Hawkins. It's a very extensive book with about 21 chapters covering each area in great detail: the fear, desire, anger, pride, courage, acceptance. There are no questions. Thank you. And then we can request Anu to do his sharing.
Yes, Rajkumar sir.
Yes.
Yeah, it was very nice what the book you presented. What acronym it was that you told in the starting? LMN, perhaps? I don't
Yeah, yeah.
remember.
LMN, uh, horsepower HP. So there are five chapters. The first chapter is the art of letting go. So that is L, letting go. M is a growth mindset. Then N is destroying negativity. Then H, horsepower H is, moving beyond hurt. So somebody has hurt us. So how to deal with that? Either communicate with that person, settle with that person, forgive that person. And then P is psychological strategies like script writing or externalization.
Okay, okay. Thank
So
you so
this is the
much.
way I remember, any text, I first go to making acronym, and then it becomes easier to recall and easier to apply.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. Any other query or comment, supplementary
Good evening, sir.
sharing?
May I? Yeah, this is.
Yeah, yes, Anjali.
Sir, it was a wonderful sharing, and one statement was absolutely profound. I really loved that we are the narrator of our life.
Yes,
So it changes the mindset all of a sudden. It is so easy to describe ourselves as a victim. But when some victim comes to us or someone comes to us for any help. We are simply saying, अरे ये कर लो, वो कर लो, ऐसा क्यों नहीं सोचते हो ऐसा. It is so easy to advise, but whenever it comes to us ना, हमसे ज्यादा तो दुखी कोई है नहीं, ऐसा हो जाता है. सो दिस एंड एवरी टाइम ना, इन सच अ सिचुएशन, इट इज ऑलवेज बेटर टू सी एज अ थर्ड पर्सन, कि हम उस सिचुएशन में अगर हम देख रहे हैं ना सामने से, तो लाइक एन ऑडियंस, how will we advise or what will we suggest the other person to behave. So this is such a profound, I really love that, and thank you so much for sharing. It was wonderful.
Thank you, Anjali. It is like a self-love or like how we explain to others. So, uh, like telling oneself कि राजकुमार छोड़ दो ना, हो गया,
हाँ.
आगे
Right.
बढ़ो.
करेक्ट, ये अपने लिए नहीं
राजकुमार.
बोल पाते हैं.
Or there is a mirror work, Louis Hay, like look at the mirror and always do your affirmation or say, I love you, Rajkumar, you are great. Rajkumar, you are progressing. So there are various techniques which, one book we have started reading on Sunday 5:15 by uh, one of our colleague. You are placebo.
Yeah, classical.
हाँ. सो देर आर वेरियस लिटरेचर कि आप शिद्दत से कुछ मांगो तो सारी कायनात उसे देने में लग जाती है. तो एंड दिस इज ट्रू आल्सो. आई हैव सीन ऑल माय सक्सेस which has been there. First it has happened in mind and then in the reality. There are many literature. There is a book, Psycho Dynamics something. There is a book on that.
Cybernetic. Psycho-cybernetic.
Psycho Cybernetics. There is another book.
Attitude is everything also tells that if you are having that.
Attitude is altitude. Power of subconscious mind. So we have to make our goal very high and then achieve it. And that also lead us to to have a purpose of life, purpose to get up, purpose to work enthusiastically. And thank Vasu, all of us, we must thank Vasu for taking lead this mega group morning 5:30 reading. So after reading Essentialism, I must have exited 100 WhatsApp group. I exited from the email subscription maybe of 200, and I can see the so much accumulation of time available to focus only on one or two things. And similarly, Mr. Pinaki, this 6:30 book reading, and we have another group where 15 minutes discussion we do every day. Do not believe. Earlier we did on people magnet. So I think all these learnings helps us. And Shivani ji does SOS skilling on Saturday. We saw her 150th episode book completion of 3 years. So thank you to all masterminds for various assistance. Any more queries on this topic or?
Good evening, sir. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Good evening, sir.
Good
And
evening.
Good evening, everybody. Actually, what you said that whatever we think, we will be,
Yes.
because we what we are of what we perceive.
Yes.
So whatever we thought, either we thought good thing, bad thing, everything. That's why we become. So तभी हम लोग के बड़े कहते थे, जैसी आपकी संगत होगी वैसा आप सोचेंगे, वैसा ही आप बनेंगे. अब अच्छे, अगर if you are with good peoples and good community, you will be good and doing good things.
Yes. Thank you, Anupa. Thank you first. Okay, Anupa, over to you for your sharing.
Actually, I want to know that in this group, I am new to this group. So, any book I can read or some book you advise? No, the group advice, because I have chosen one book.
Vasu, you can answer this query. It is more of sharing rather than reading.
What I have
Anupa.
read about the book, not I have not fully read that book, but somewhat I have read about the book. I will share, and I will share a PPT also that everybody can
Yeah.
learn from
You
that.
go ahead.
So the book which I want to share is "Do It Today." The name tell that what the book about, and this book is written by Darius Forbes. Okay, you have done this book in the group.
Which is the book you are referring?
Do It Today.
No, we have not read this book. We have read the other books of Darius. No, we have not read. We have read Darius Foro's book, People, How to Be People Magnet.
Yeah.
Sunday 6:30 reading, led by Pinaki ji.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Do it today.
Okay. So I haven't read the whole book yet, but I can tell you. I will share what is the book about. And next session, I will share all about the book because I haven't got the time. Okay. So, as the name tell it, what is the book? Do it today. Actually, what we do, we always say, आज करेंगे, कल करेंगे, परसों करेंगे. चाहे हेल्थ के लिए बनाते हैं, either we think about health or anything we starting new. We always pass it to tomorrow. So this book is all about do it today. And why he wrote this book? He wrote this book because one time actually he was doing his work on. He's a blogger and doing his work through emails. So he has to email lots of email to his what we say जो उनके जिन्होंने उनको सब्सक्राइब कर रखा था लेकिन somewhat that was actually he has to do lots of mail, so the service provider blocked him as a spammer. So he said that at that time what he can do, either he complain, either he blame others or feel helpless. But what he had done, that he accept the reality and he redirects energy to writing a book, the book that is Do It Today. So growth means reducing emotional drama and increasing purposeful action. So what he do, it, the problem which he got, he's not boggled by that. He redirect his energy towards another thing and write this book. So according to his book, what we are our actions. Okay, our actions reveals what we are.
I have shared the book in the group PDF.
Yeah, I have the PDF also.
Yes.
Okay. And we have to invest our time wisely. We don't have to spend it. What we do, we spending our time, not we are investing our time. And some important activities for us, that like reading, exercising, saving and investing, relationship, enjoying life, we always pass it. आज नहीं करेंगे, आज नहीं हुआ कल करेंगे, परसों करेंगे, वो that pass on. So delay, we don't have to do the delay. We have to start today. That's why the book name is Do It Today. The things which you want to do, start today. Don't forward it for tomorrow. Okay. So that is what the book about. And next, when I go for first chapter, because I haven't got the time, and one I want to share one PPT I made. Can I share? My screen is visible.
Yes,
Hello?
yes, you can share. Yeah, your screen is visible.
So this is the presentation I made. Do it today. This is overcome procrastination, improve productivity, and achieve more meaningful work. The wake up call. Actually, it's about writer, why he write this book. And we are actions, we are not our jobs. Actually, we invest lots of time in our job to buy trade money, but we are not job. Okay, we are our actions. We are our actions. Okay, the philosophy, do it today. Life, because life is finite. We have a limited time. We don't have an unlimited time. And action defines us, and no excuses. Because every time we make excuses that I don't have the time and that's happened. And important things to do in the life, that is reading, exercising, investing, saving, spending, laughing, booking a holiday, enjoying life, and even paying the bills. No matter what happens, do the important things today, not tomorrow. And this is the uh, presentation
Yeah.
presentation I made. If somebody wants to use it, use it. And from next Friday, I will go for the book also uh, from chapter 1.
Thank you, Anupji, for lovely sharing of that. Do it today. That's a very interesting part. Yes, anyone has any questions to ask to Mr. Anup, you can ask.
If somebody wants that PPT I shared in the chat, they can download it and use it because it's easy to remember.
Anup, please share in the FELD group also the PPT.
In the chat group, I have shared. In the FELD group, I will also share.
Yeah.
Because this will easy to remember and easy to read.
Yes. Thank you. Over to you, Vasu.
Yeah, anyone has anything to ask, any feedback from Mr. Anup, you can share, then I will take over.
Thank you, Anup.
Okay. Yeah. I am assuming there are no more questions, so let us
Somebody
go
has
in.
any question, I can answer it.
Yeah, that's what I am also waiting for. If no one has any questions, then we will go to the next part.
What are the main pickup, learning from this book, Do It Today?
And actually, the main learning is that, as the title suggests, do it today. Don't shift it to another day. Either it's your investing, your health, either laughing, either going with your family vacations, anything you want to do it today. Don't what we say Don't shift it. Like whatever.
The chapter how to read 100 books a year. We have a plan 26 books a year. Take a vacation. Do it today.
Whatever you want to do. Actually, I also don't have lots of time, but when I heard about this your club, this book reading group, I want to join it. Then I joined immediately. Actually, what happened that every new year we make some resolutions, and why those resolutions break? Because we want to wake early, but when the alarm clocks ring, we snooze it. अब भी 5 बजे नहीं उठेंगे, 6 बजे उठ जाएंगे, 6 बजे नहीं उठेंगे, 7 बजे उठ जाएंगे. That never happens. So you have always to wait, and one time came that you don't have to wait. Time won't allow you. So sometimes we heard that very learned people or gurus said that whatever you want to do in your you do it. Never wait, because after some time won't allow. Because one of the teacher I follow, he tell me that when we have teeth, we don't have badams, and when we have badams, we don't have teeth. So when we have teeth, if we don't have badam, don't go for the peanuts, but do it.
Wonderful. That's the true fact. And if we keep on waiting, then things will not happen. So it's very important to take quick action and do it today. So at least take one step if you are not able to do everything. So you can start today. Thank you for sharing, Anupji.
Yeah,
So
thank you, sir.
let me now get into my sharing now. Uh,
I would like to add one sentence here.
yes, please go.
As Kanaki ji always says, the only time you have is till you go to bed tonight. So I have started following this and set my intentions for the day and do my best to do the most important things that I need to do in that day, and then move on to the other day. Thank you.
That's very wonderful.
And
Yeah,
that is
because you
benefiting
believe
also.
that today is because you will live today.
One thing, one
Don't
thing,
know what is going to happen.
one more thing everybody can do. Ma'am said that during her bedtime she do that, and one thing everybody can do, that keep a diary with yourself, and whenever you wake up in the morning, after you write up what you want to do for that day. So
Yes, sir. Setting intentions is very important.
because whenever you write, your mind get programmed for that I have to do that. If you don't write it, what happened that everything will be there, but what to do, what not to do, you don't know. So if you write it, it will become clear, and everything fall in line. And if we keep practicing it, after certain time, we'll really enjoy it. Because every morning when I go for my work, I write on a piece of paper what I have to do in full day. So what happened that I never forgot what I have to do, and everything fall in line. Earlier I have always मतलब कुछ ना कुछ भूल जाता था. फैक्ट्री पहुंचते पहुंचते में अगर कुछ काम करना था, so I forgot. Now I have written that, so my mind always ask me to do that. It's programmed in that way, that in the way what I have to do, I have to go to the bank, I have to go to that place. I do my work accordingly. Uh, uh, are you understanding? Then you can do it in a very systematic way, in limited time.
Yes, yes, that's correct. Once you keep a note of it, then you get into the action. So it's very important to keep it in writing. Thank you, both of you, Anup and Dr. Rajkumar and Shivani for adding that part of today. So let us go to the next book. This book is called as The Decision Maker. So I will be taking about 25 minutes to complete the book. So we will be doing a bit more than the 9 p.m. schedule. So why I read this book is because one day, I don't know when I had downloaded this file, and recently when I started reading the 26 books, this book, while I was trying to open some other book, it was not opening, it was giving some error. Then I clicked this particular book, and then this book got open. So I read about 2, 3 pages there, and because one of the first stories started in a factory. So in the factory, there is a breakdown, and in that breakdown, we come to know that the person who is responsible for that activity, he is having a problem. So these are the two owners of the factory. So these people are called as Jim and Tom. Tom takes care of the operation, and Jim takes care of the finances part of it. Then there is Anton. He takes care of the operation. He is responsible for this machine. And this lady is the person who invested the money. And then there is a secretary for Tom, around whom the story goes on. So when this machine got exploded, at that time, Anton was away from the machine. This person, Anton, was away from the machine because he had to take a decision to stop the machine in between of the shift. And because he could not take the decision himself, he had to go to his shift manager to confirm and then stop the machine. While he understood if he had not stopped the machine, then it is going to explode. So he goes to the manager, and by that time, this machine explodes. And then there is a glass that is got shattered, everything has become dirty, and they lose the machine. And when Tom and Jim reach there, they understand that machine is going to be stopped and their production line will be stopped, and it is going to affect their sales. So Tom has a lot of thinking that is going on in his mind, and when he goes and sees that the burnout of the machine has happened, but luckily there is no human loss, there is no one injured. So we come to know that this company is called as MedTech. So you can understand it is a medicinal company and it is related to technology part of it. So this could have been saved, but the decision to stop was limited to the manager in charge, the shift in charge of the of that particular shift had to take the decision. So when he goes there, he understands, he talks to people, and one day he goes into he sees that, and he comes to know that the person who is capable of taking the decision is not taking the decision. He keeps it in mind. After a few days, he goes to the employees' launch. And when Tom goes to the employees' launch, people don't know him that he is the chief operating officer, etc., in the company because they have just taken over the company. He might not have won around much. So people may or did not know him. He went there, he stood there, and people are doing something, and they are sitting in the launch. They were doing something. Then one of the person said that earlier Harkinson was the owner of the company, the operations manager. He said during that time this launch was not there. Then one of the workers says that it is like pink lipstick on a pig. It doesn't make a big difference because they are not able to give us good things. So they are giving us this what you call this kind of facilities to us. Otherwise, they would not have given to us. It's just like keeping pink lipstick on the pig. Then he goes to the next person. Then he asked to the employees that we have put some pinballs to play also. Are you playing it? Then he says, who has time to pay? How will we enjoy the this pinballs? Because if we are going to break the 10 pin bowling and all that, who is going to do the work? So he goes away from there. Then he goes, Tom goes to his office. He meets his secretary, Vanessa. So Vanessa, he calls her and he asks her how is work, how is life. She says that I am happy. When are you not happy at work? He asks her. Then she says that work is not meant to be fun, right? Work is meant to be do work, and never it is fun. So I never understood that way. I am happy at work and at home, and because I am working, I get that money. So I am more interested in that. So I would like to know. I am working to fulfill my home, and at home I am happy. So he spends about that. Then he goes home, and when he goes home, he tells that while he is having dinner, he tells his wife that, see, I am. We have put this very good things in place in this place, and now I am coming to know that these people are feeling that uh, these people are not happy with what we have given, and that we have put the games in place, this, that we have done, but people are not happy with that. Then she asked him, how much time did you spend inside that employee launch playing pinball? Then he says that I haven't got time. I was busy doing this, I was busy doing that, I had to clear this, clear that. Then Sophia tells him, so that is the reason why people are not enjoying it. So she gives him the information that if he it is that providing these things are going to help him, then it is not the case.
Hello, sir. You are
Yeah.
muted.
So then so this is what the Sophia tells him that because you haven't got time, do you think your employees have got time to do that? And are they really enjoying that? You have to look into that aspect. So next he thinks about it, and at home they go for the next activity. Jason and his wife, Tom and his wife go to see a game with their son. The son is playing the game, and Jason goes there and they're looking at the game. It is a softball game, and there is a last ball. The way it is written that if Jason is going to get the person who is playing in front of him out, then they will win the match. So Jason has the ball at his hand, and Tom is worried. He looks at Jason, how he will do. But Jason is not bothered on what others are doing. He just focuses on the ball and he gets the wicket. So while scores are tied, he threw and they won. And then Anton did the thinking. He asked his wife what was happening. Then his wife tells that the ball was with him, so he could do it. So now he relates it with the operation floor. That if the ball was with Jason, he is able to get the person out. But if the ball was not with Jason, then he might not have been able to do that. Similarly, if Anton, the earlier person who was there at the machine, if he had the authority to stop the machine, he would have stopped that. And then the machine would not have exploded. So this he takes in his mind and goes to the next. Then he feels that as the owners of the company, they are the coaches of the game. And coaches should not go and play. They should only select the players to do the play the game, and they should guide them. So if life is a game, then what is the situation? What is having ball with you is the capability of making decision, and who is going to take the decision. If you are in a football ground or in a as a player, you are on the field, then it is you who take the decision and who take the action. There are no different people who is taking decision and the action. So similarly in life, in many places, we think that we are taking the decision, but practically the person who is there inside has to be having that authority to take the decision. So that is what he gets to learn from this parts. So he goes back, he goes and discusses this with Jim, his friend, and they were working together earlier. So, what is the drivers of the business? So, one of the things that is drivers of the business is it is your responsibility to give return to shareholders who have put their investment in our company. So if profits are like breathing, it has to come to keep the business alive. So profit is most important because it is like breathing. And if you are getting profit, then the business will be alive. So there is no other thought on that. So that is important. But is that the only thing important? No, it is not just making money. It is something that the world needs. So if you are making paper, like we are making paper, then paper is a requirement to the industry or to the people around the world. World needs it. So they are buying paper either to write or either to pack or either to wipe. So there are different needs and types of paper that people are using. Similarly, if there is a medical company, if there is a food company, people want the work, and for that we are making those things. So, who works for the business? Those people who work for the business, they are not just need money; they also need something more than money. People want more than money. So what do people want? People want things that money cannot buy. So that is like time with their family. They want to enjoy what they do. They want to be part of something that is meaningful and to create something that matters. So they don't just want to get paid. They want to live a good life. So when he discusses that with that, he thinks and then he says that when we tap into deeper desire, productivity and efficiency rise. So if people are inherently happy, then they will not be really worry about money. They will look at productivity, they will look at efficiency, and this will go up because people care about what they are doing. If they are doing some good things, people will enjoy, and it is more than just earning money. So this he understands, and he goes back. Then they discuss, and they feel that in while they were earlier together working in one company before MedTech, they were not able to take decisions, and due to one of that kind of thing that he told this they were there for a very big company, and because who is going to take the decision, it was not clear. They could not. They had a very good product idea, which they could not decide and share with the people to create that new product. And after 4 or 5 months, while the product decision is getting delayed for taking a trial, the competitor creates the same products and sells it. So they feel that the same thing had happened for them. And in MedTech's case, when the Anton was having that authority to stop the machine, then it would not have exploded. So they discussed that many times companies treat their members as children, not as just children, but those children who cannot be trusted upon. So there are so many rules, there are permissions, and people are not able to take any decisions. So, taking that into account, mostly people are not able to do decisions. Now, with that part in place, he goes about and thinks what is about people. So, people have this ability, they are unique, they are creative, many of them are trustworthy, they are capable of learning, they are responsible, they like a challenge, and they always have a desire to contribute. And based on that, he takes the decision that from now onwards, leaders will not make all the decisions. but they will make the important decisions. That is, who is the decision maker in the area. So he takes that decision that from now onwards, it is the people in the area who will be taking the decisions, not just the leaders. So they start giving the decisions to the other people. And in that, they have a different experiences in different departments. HR feels that not just equity is to be seen, not that all assistant managers should be the same, paid same, all general managers should be paid same. They should be having some equity and fairness in whatever you are doing. Similarly, when it goes to Vanessa, she says that uh, whatever you tell, I will do. But then he says that you are the secretary, you don't need to ask me where you will go for lunch. You take different hotels. If you are going to have the food, and then you decide which would be suitable. And if I like some of them, then I will tell you particularly. Otherwise, you can take a decision. And she starts enjoying that. Similarly, if they go to the R&D department, there is a mic, and he looks at it and he tells that. And when they meet the shareholder Helen tells that whatever you do it the way you like. But my idea is the numbers should not fall and the company keep on running. So the next place that they go once they are moving around, the numbers are improving, things are taking better shape. At that time, they visit the production department and they understand that whatever new polymer has come, it is behaving differently and the product has gone a bit bad. And when they go into the detail why it has happened, they understood that now the purchase department is taking the decision because we told them so. So they have ordered a polymer which was of a lesser price, but it did not behave well. And when they discussed that, they understood that this product was not a good product and it was rejected by other people because it did not come out well. But because purchase was given the authority to take the decision, they did a decision without consulting with the other department, and that led to this product which they had ordered for the next 3 months. And the floor was full of that product, and the earlier polymer has got it is not available for me. So now Jim and Tom discuss, and then Jim goes and writes on the board that beyond unique, creative, trustworthy, capable of learning, and all that, people are also additionally fallible. Fallible means they are prone to mistakes. So they can do mistakes, is what he comes to learn from this. So when a person is prone to do mistake, then how to help him take the decision. So to help people, to protect people as they are fallible, you need, when you have got to make a decision made, you have to get advice about it. So from where to get the advice? One source is your own leader, the department head or the department in charge that you have. You can take their help, or the person who is having some experience about the decision that you are making. They have seen it before, or they can be your customers, or someone who is in proximity to all of these things. So this advice making system they start in the company, and the story further goes how they make this decision making a success at the end of the book. So basically, this is the premise of the decision maker. So that's what I wanted to share about. One is people are not just machines, they not work just for money. They are unique, creative, trustworthy, capable of learning, responsible, and also fallible. So to protect yourself from being fallible, you need to take advice. So this is the crux of the learning from this book, and this is what I wanted to share. The story is very interesting the way it has gone, and the certain things very simply they have explained it in the story. So I recommend everyone to read this book, and you will allow the story the way it has gone. Thank you for listening. Any questions you have, you can ask. It's open.
So, just a simple question, like all this is running around a story by which these principles come in view, right?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
To make the principle more understandable, they have brought it, like I put it, like a story that this thing is happening. Then the person realizes this, and this is what he thinks about it. So there are several. The story further goes inside, and at the end of the story, we get to know that everyone is happy, just like a good happy ending wala movie. So, but the way it is framed, I like it very much. Like first they start taking decision, then suddenly this happens, and uh, people are then getting concerned. कि आगे क्या होगा? So there are several other parts also into this story, so which you can understand when you read the book. So I will just try to give the top learnings from that. Any other questions? Feedback?
Yes, Vasu, thank you sharing this book. I have one question that, as you told, people work for their enjoyment of the life. But if we have opportunity that we will get the more money, but we will not have a time, our work-life balance will be disturbed. Then, in that condition, what decision to be taken?
That is what the story inside the story it is told that once the people were given decision to work together, then they started making the shift schedule in such a way that some of them was taking more off and someone was who loved working at that particular month worked more. And if someone had to allowed to take vacation, he used to complete the work quickly and go for the vacation. So that flexibility they started inside their job and they brought in the changes. Someone who wanted more money started working more number of hours, and one who wanted to have a vacation, he started enjoying that. So in the story, they say that when the decision is brought up to the team to take themselves, they are very clear. This is my responsibility, and this is what I want to deliver. Then together they decide how they will give the work result, and that is where the advice process comes in to help them to take decisions which are meaningful. So the cost of production in that company, MedTech, goes down because the overtime in the company goes down. People complete their work and go home on time.
Vasudev ji,
Okay. Yes.
yeah, I
Yes,
have a
Sanjay.
question. How much is this practically applicable, whatever the book suggests?
See, these books are written with a premise that everything is going right at right moment. But in life, that may not really happen. Even the author knows, and even as a reader, we feel. Even if you see any movie, you feel that. But the points that are given as a part are something that you need to learn. One thing is that you need to realize people are not just remote controls or robots. They are having a lot of thought processes that are going inside them. And like the author says that they are creative, they want to make decisions, they are responsible, they are trustworthy and all that. So with all those things in hand, they are also fallible. So that is the most important part of it, that people can do mistakes. And to protect them from doing mistakes, you need to build up the advice taking process. So inside the story, when you go in, it is told that they, as the owners, have taken that decision will be done by the people inside. So once something goes wrong, then who will take the decision? Who will own the decision? Then the person who has taken the decision owns the decision. So what about it? What should we do when some person does a mistake and then you identify that he has done the mistake? Then what next about that? So they say, so they discuss that if I take a decision, then I am again wrong because I am not the expert in this area. So they say one production head does a mistake and the company is at stake. They have reported something wrongly to the government, and government is questioning them that they are at stake. The company's future is at stake. So they tell him, go and seek advice. What we should do with you? Go to your own team, ask your workers under you, the seniors above you, what should we do with you? So he goes, he asks people what should be done, and he comes back saying that if I were in your place, I would have told to resign. But my people did not tell me you go leave the company, you are unfit. They said some good things, some very bad things as well. So I leave this decision to you. But if you tell me to give the advice that I will not lead the department, you put Anton as the leader of the department and you take the further decision. So this is how the story they have framed it to make it more realistic. Things will not go as we think about because they have also given certain other examples wherein Tom's friend is there and he is not able to take certain decisions or he allows decisions to be done by other people, but those people play around with that. So the story also tells how decision needs to be protected and who should take the decision. So the learning is that advice taking is most important and advice should be taken from those people who are having the experience and all those other points that are there. I don't know whether I have answered your question.
No, I understood, but I don't think this practically applicable because the leader generally they don't go back to the team or whatever decision they are taking. No, and it is also difficult to own their decision. People don't do that. They have to transfer the blame to someone or the other, and generally uh, their subordinates or their colleagues they suffer. So that's why I asked how much is this practically applicable, no? Owning a decision,
As
owning the responsibility.
leader should have that. Yeah, the leader should have that capability and ownership because I have seen certain leaders in my department who have been above me who used to say that this is not. They have told me we will be doing this way. You go and discuss about it. And when I went to the union leaders and I discussed that, then they said that at till about the first or two rounds of negotiation, although the decision might have come from my boss, I would never say it is my boss' decision. I would keep very clear that it has been my decision. Till the time I am not able to convince. So about say 15 points are there and I am able to convince 10 points. The only 5 points go to my boss. So those leaders have been, I have seen those leaders taking the ownership of those five decisions and then dropping or agreeing to certain decisions there. So I've seen both kind of leaders. I have seen more leaders who take decisions and support their team members. Seen that also. And myself, I also have done many times where my junior have taken decision, then I have supported them as if I have taken that decision for them. So that is always there. Blaming is easy, but this is not just blaming, it is to take the decision and give the cognizance to that decision. That is where the difference makes. Okay. Any other questions? Okay, if there are no other questions, let us take a break for the day. Thank you for joining.
Thank you for the wonderful sharing, Vasudev sir. And
Thank you.